What would you be willing to do? What would you be willing to sacrifice? And how hard would you be willing to work if you know that you're only 1 month away from success? Hey, welcome back. Jeff Hagee, Daily Success Strategies. Thanks for being with me today. What would you be willing to do if you knew putting another month of hard work and effort in would mean your ultimate success? What would you be willing to give up? What would you be willing to put into it? Well, I want to share a story with you. Todd Stottlemyre. You probably have heard the name. He's an incredible pitcher, played major leagues. He won 2 World Series titles with the Toronto Blue Jays. I want to tell you a story that he shares in his book, Relentless Success. In the 1987 off season, he worked hard. He put everything he had into it so that he could live out his dream of being a major league pitcher. And sure enough, when spring training pulled around, Toronto Blue Jays picked him up. He was on the roster. But by August, he was back down in their AAA team. Now, in the AAA league, he dominated. He destroyed them. And he finally had the opportunity in September to be pulled back up into the majors, and he was playing for the Toronto Blue Jays. He was set. He thought that everything was set and he was good. But the end of that season, he had been working hard. He hadn't had an off season because he was working so hard, and he was ready for an off season. He was ready to get some rest and relaxation. But at the end of that season, their general manager came to him and said, "Todd, we need you to go play this winter in Venezuela. We want you to go to Venezuela and learn how to throw a slider. If you want to be on our 89 roster, you need to do this." So what did he do? For the second year in a row, he gave up his off season. He went to Venezuela and he worked hard. It paid off. In 89, he was on the roster. He was feeling good. He was feeling confident. Things were good. He was living his dream. But then in May of 89, he was put back down into the minors. And, there's a point there. He was confused. He was upset. Could he have been mad? Absolutely. Did he feel unjustified? Absolutely. And, what are the next steps? And for the first time, he says that he questioned, am I good enough to be a major league pitcher? And at that point, he even considered, do I just quit this altogether? Do I move on? Do I look at this and say I gave it my best? But you know what? He made that decision that he was going to go back down to the minors like they asked him to do. And he was going to put in the work. He was going to put in the effort to become the best pitcher that he could be. You know what? A month later, he was called back up to the Blue Jays. And that season, he started 12 games for him. He became the youngest pitcher in Blue Jay history to pitch in the playoff games. That became the start of a 15-year career that he won 2 World Series championships. And you think of this, what would have happened if he quit? He put all that time and effort into things, and he got to the point where he started to question himself, and he considered quitting. And it was only a month later that he got called back up, and that was the beginning of that incredible career. Now, what if you quit and you were only a month away from your success? What if you could put everything into it, and a month from now, you could achieve everything that you dream of? What would you be willing to do if you knew that could happen? Because you know what? If you do that, and in a month it hasn't worked out, guess what? You're a month closer. As Todd talks about in his book, you've got to take quitting off the table. When you've got that dream, when you've got that goal, what is it that's pushing you that will force you to put everything you've got into it so that you have the opportunity to have a shot at that dream? What if you're only a month away? Don't live with regrets. Put everything you've got into it. And like I said, if it doesn't work out in a month, if you still haven't done it, you're a month closer. Put everything you've got into it and go for another month. Now, that's just one incredible story that Todd shares in that book. He's got an incredible history, and he's got a couple incredible books that I've read. The reason I wanted to talk about this today, though, is I was chatting with Todd today, and he's going to come and talk with the athletes in the Confident Athlete program. And when he does that, we're just getting that set up right now to decide when we're doing it. And I know it's going to be such an incredible call, because I told him I want to focus on his career, his successes, how he got there, but also the things that he teaches in his book, Relentless Success. And I'm going to put the link for that book in the show notes so that you can go grab it, because I highly recommend it. But anyways, he's going to be coming to speak with our athletes. And, you know, whether you're an athlete, whether you're an entrepreneur, whatever it is, it's going to be an incredible call that you can learn a lot from. So I am going to invite a few people from outside of the Confident Athlete program to join us. So if you want to be considered for that list, send me an email. Send me an email at jeff@jeffhagee.com, and I'll put you on the list. And when we have everything figured out, we will be inviting a few people to that. So it's going to be awesome. But again, what if you're 1 month away? What are you willing to do? Give it everything you've got for this next month. See what happens. You know, if you really put your head down, some amazing things can happen really quick. So see what happens. Now, it's Friday. Congratulations, you got through the week, but did you do everything you committed to on Monday? On Monday, we said, what are you going to do this week? So then on Friday, you can look back and say, 1, you've had a great week. 2, you're closer to your bigger goals. Did you do those things? Be accountable. This is so important, to be accountable to your actions. This is one of the biggest secrets to your success, is your accountability. So leave me a DM, send me a message, whatever. But let me know, did you accomplish those things? Be accountable to it. If you don't have an accountability partner or accountability coach, touch base with me. We'll get you set up. We've got some incredible accountability groups that will help you get to the next level. Now, one thing I've talked to a lot of people about this week is my mindset journal. You can get that on Amazon, but the mindset questions are such an important part of your daily routine. If you don't have the mindset journal, or you don't have the mindset questions, at least go get the questions for free. Go to coachhagee.com/mindset questions and get those. But thanks for being with me. Hope you've had a great week. Hope you did everything that you committed to on Monday. Thanks for being with me. I'll be back next week. Athletes put a lot of time, money, and effort into the physical aspect of their sport, but they often neglect the mental game. And the mental game, it's just as important as the physical. In fact, it's often the differentiating factor between good and great athletes. If you really want to reach your full potential, if you want to be a great athlete, you've got to pay attention to the mental game. Now, come and join us in the Confident Athlete program, where you're going to learn how to develop powerful mindset, extreme self-confidence, and really take your game to the next level. Come and check us out at confidentathleteprogram.com/membership. Who you surround yourself with really does matter. The people you associate with and spend time with have a huge impact on who you become and what you do in your life. Hi, my name is Jeff Hagee, and I want to tell you about my Inner Circle Mastermind group. This is a group that's designed to surround you with like-minded high achievers who will help you to think bigger and amplify the performance of your business and your life, while tearing down all the barriers that are holding you back. A mastermind is the fastest way to get you to the next level. If you're ready to network and connect with other successful entrepreneurs and influencers, go to coachhagee.com/mastermind.